Hola, and cómo estás, Spurs Nation? Guys, just to let you guys know, your boy Rob from a Bucking Spurs podcast is working on buckingspurs.com. Just so you know, you can have one central hub where you can listen to our podcast, watch my YouTube videos, read my articles, see my tweets, my Instagram posts. You'll be able to catch it all at buckingspurs.com. The domain name has been purchased. Now the website is being built, okay? By yours truly. That takes me a little bit of time. I got like 3 other things going on, but it will get done for Spurs Nation, always. So I want to talk a little bit about, there's a rumor, and I just want to give my take on it, on if I like it or if I don't. And the rumor of Jaylen Brown not wanting to sign an extension with the Celtics and possibly the Spurs being interested in Jaylen Brown. And some people have already thrown out some trade thoughts about it and whatnot. And look, man, I love Jaylen Brown. I think him and Pop got along very well in the FIBA World Cup. I think that he fits a position that we need at small forward. I think that we can use him, but it's just, what is it going to take for us to get him is the question. And I pump my brakes at as soon as I start hearing trade talks, okay? Because we don't do trades. I mean, if we're gonna do a trade, man, right now would be a good time, before training camp, right before season starts. But I doubt we're gonna give up what it would take to get Jaylen Brown. I don't want to give up any of our young guys, man, especially our young guards. Like, I don't want to give up Bryn. Bryn's he's glued into what we're doing here. He has the attitude, and he brings a certain toughness and tenacity to our team that I love, and I don't want to get rid of. So Bryn, don't trade Bryn. I don't want to give up Lonnie Walker. We haven't even seen what he can become yet. I think he can become like an all-star potential player in a few years. Okay, so I don't want to give up Lonnie. I don't want to give up Derek or DeJounte. You know, like, I don't want to give up any of our rookies, Keldon or Luka. I mean, maybe Quindary, but I like Quindary. I don't want to give him up. But see, I'm real attached to our guys already, and I don't want to give that up. And you know it's going to take some form of package of those to get Jaylen Brown. I would give up. Okay, so what would I give up? I hate to say it, but I would trade Marco in a heartbeat. And I think Marco is something that Boston needs, outside shooting. But you can't give up a young asset for Marco. So you would have to include something. You know what I mean? And you would have to include maybe a first-round pick. I'm totally cool giving up a first-round pick and Marco Bellinelli and maybe like a Chimezi or Drew Ebanks for Jaylen Brown. But is that good enough for Boston? I doubt it. I doubt it. DeMar DeRozan. Would we trade DeMar DeRozan for Jaylen Brown? Now, DeMar DeRozan is a 2 guard playing for us at the 3 spot. So he's kind of playing out of position because we have Bryn out there. We had Derek White, DeJounte. Like, I still see DeMar DeRozan playing the small forward for us, an undersized small forward. So would we trade Jaylen Brown for DeMar DeRozan? Does DeMar DeRozan help them? Does that fit work? I don't think so. I mean, Jason Tatum wants to be the guy. And Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are kind of in the same spot. They're playing the same position. As much as I would love to take Jaylen on, because he would be a perfect fit, man. He's hardworking, hard-nosed, doesn't need a lot of hype. Just puts his head down and goes to work. And I think, if we have a chance to get him, I don't want to give anything up. I'd rather take him in free agency, but that's almost impossible too, because he's a guy that wants his money, right? He's a guy that's gonna get his money soon. I don't know. I mean, I definitely want him, and let's see if we were to get Jaylen Brown from the Celtics, I would be okay with benching DeJounte or Derek White, like only having one of those guys start, because I think together that's the best defensive backcourt we can ask for. But if we were to go ahead and get Jaylen Brown and not have to give up too much, I would like to maybe start DeJounte or Derek, one or the other. Then go ahead and slide DeMar DeRozan up to his natural 2 spot. And then Jaylen Brown can go ahead and play the 3, LaMarcus 4, Jakob 5, or Rudy Gay 4, LaMarcus 5. Something along those lines. Now that sounds dangerous. Now that sounds epic. Like, I would want that so bad. And I would be okay with, Derek White coming off the bench or DeJounte coming off the bench for year 1, just for this season. But I don't want to give any of those guys up to do it. Our future looks bright, and it would look bright too with Jaylen, but I would love to see him in a Spurs jersey. I just don't want to give up young players. I would give up, I hate to say it, but I'd give up Patty. I'd give up Marco. I'd give up Chimezie, Drew Ebanks, Quindary Witherspoon, a future first-round pick. But that's not going to be good enough for the Celtics. It's not. I don't think they would take that at all. So, do I want Jaylen Brown on our team? Yes, I do. I don't want to give up our future to get him, even though he would be a future piece, right? He would be a part of our future also for a while. I don't think I want to do that. Okay, so, even a Trey Lyles, I'd give up Trey Lyles maybe. DeMarre Carroll, they haven't even played for us, but I'd give him up, just to get Jaylen Brown. It is what it is. The season's about to start next week. Training camp starts, and it's a hot rumor. It's a hot take rumor. There was a tweet out there that says when you successfully tampered at the FIBA World Cup, and it was the Greg Pop, meme what he did to Shaq. About Jaylen Brown, because they were talking over there in FIBA World Cup, and it's all speculation, but I would love to see that relationship grow, and there was something about Jaylen Brown and Coach Pop during that tournament that if you were paying attention, you can kind of see that they were just down for each other. They had each other's back, and Jaylen Brown was just ready to go in and do whatever he needed to do, whatever Pop needed him to do for that team. So I like it. Will it happen? I doubt it. But if it does happen, I hope we don't give up Keldon or Lonnie or Bryn, or Derek or DeJounte to do it. I'm almost willing to give up anyone else. Almost anyone else. All right. But thank you guys for tuning in. Again, subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcast gem on there, Instagram and Twitter. Find us there as well. The season's about to start, and buckingspurs.com will be up and running soon. Can't wait to get that going for you guys, all right? So what up, Spurs Nation? I'll catch you on the next episode of Drive-Thru Spurs Stakes.